Beautiful full moon for grounding your spiritual gifts. So taking your intuition and really fine tuning it so you can use it in making practical decisions in your life, or taking those unique talents and gifts you've been given and you are called to share with the world and really knowing how to implement them. And this full moon is so powerful because it's ruled by Mercury, which is stationing direct around the time of the full moon energy, and it's opposing not only the sun, which of course is what makes it a full moon, but it's also in opposition to Neptune as well. So again, we're seeing this theme of really grounding your spiritual gifts and knowing how to use them so you become this powerful manifester. So say hi as you jump on. It's been a while since I've done a video. Oh my goodness, the last video I did was at my Mexico retreat, well, the retreat that I attended, and that was like a couple weeks ago now. So it's so great to be live again. Hello Heather, welcome, and Rita, hello Katarzyna, hello Tess, hello Ty. I love to just welcome everyone as they come on, so definitely say hi. Feel free to share this video out if you have astrology lovers in your life and just people who like to stay up to date on these energy reports. Feel free to share it out. Always lots of helpful information I provide. And also feel free to share as well, what are you releasing in this full moon energy? This full moon is bringing a lot to combination, a lot to surface, and this is always the case with a full moon. It's an amplifier. So whatever has been going on under the surface for you, at the time of the full moon, you really become aware. You become aware of some of the emotions that may have been a little bit hidden. They really come to the surface, but the full moon is also a time to celebrate. So you're welcome to share that as well. What are you celebrating in this beautiful full moon energy? What have you achieved so far in 2020 that you want to celebrate? Or if you even look at the corresponding moon in Virgo over the past 6 months, what has unfolded in your life? For so many of us, it's been such a powerful journey of healing and releasing and really looking at who's this person I'm becoming? Who is the woman I'm becoming? And stepping into that in a bigger way. And that requires a lot of celebration. Heather's a sun in Virgo. Oh, I love that. Powerful. All right. Hello, Angeles. Hello, beautiful. So let's begin by looking at the Virgo archetype. And this applies to you whether or not you are a Virgo. It's really helpful just to know the energy surrounding this full moon. So Virgo is one of the healing signs of the zodiac. So it is a powerful healer and it loves to be of service. And it wants to be of service to other people in very tangible ways where it can see the results. And the Virgo energy also is an earth sign, very grounded, very down-to-earth energy. But since it is ruled by Mercury, if anybody that has a lot of Virgo energy in their chart is very sensitive to information and they love to communicate. So we're really feeling this desire to kind of speak our truth, communicate our truth to the world. Anything you've really been holding back on this Virgo full moon is like this desire to speak that truth. And it's also really good at taking in information and breaking it down and making sense of it. So it's a time for all of us where we're looking at the information you have access to in your life and really looking at analyzing it and using it in a way that really supports you in moving forward. So with this full moon, anytime there's a full moon, there's automatically an opposition in place, and that's what makes it a full moon. So opposite the moon in Virgo, we have the sun and we have Neptune in the sign of Pisces. And the Virgo-Pisces axis in astrology is a healing axis. And Virgo is about that physical healing. So we're really looking at our day-to-day routine, your physical health, how you're caring for yourself. But opposite that, the Piscean energy is more about our emotional well-being, and it's more about our connection into the spirit realm, so who we are beyond this physical body. And I feel this full moon brings both of those together. So that's where we are really looking at who we are beyond this physical experience, right? Like me as Kara Melendi, our unique identity that we have, we're really aware of who we are beyond all of that. We're aware of our connection into source energy and divine intelligence, and becoming more aware of the special gifts we have when we come into this life, like the special destiny that we all hold. And that's kind of the Piscean energy, is that spiritual, emotional side. And then the Virgo energy helps us ground it all in very practical ways. And what I've learned is that is actually a big key to our creative process and our manifesting abilities, is knowing how to really ground into like Mother Earth, really be grounded into the wisdom of our body, and to know how to take those intuitive abilities we all have and really like anchor the energy down and know how to use it in practical ways in our life, because that's where it becomes beneficial. And that's what's really in the spotlight at this full moon. As I feel into the energy, it's like we're looking at those gifts that we have. We're looking at our spiritual connection and how divinely guided and supported we always are, but then really how we can make sense of that in a tangible way in our human body as well, which is so key. So I love that these energies are coming together, and this makes it a beautiful time for that releasing journey as well. So any physical healing you've been doing, any emotional work you've been doing, you'll really feel the universe just fully supporting you in doing that work and allowing you to release and let go of any attachment to old identities, old ways of doing things that are just outdated and no longer serving you and no longer really have a place on your path or where you're going. Set the intention to just release and let go of it in this energy. All right, let me know if that's resonating with you, and if you're just jumping on, feel free to share what you are releasing, because I always love to hold that energetic space for you just to release and let go with ease. So I've got my charts on the side here so I can really feel into the energy and look at some more of the connections that are coming through. So what I'm feeling around this as well with the Virgo energy, and since it is a Virgo full moon that is in the spotlight, is this invitation to look at your daily routine. It's like the key to our success is found, I know this is a quote, the key to success is found in our daily routine. I'm not sure who said that, but it is true words. It's often, we feel like it's these big decisions that we're faced with in our life that kind of shape our future. And that does come into the mix, but ultimately it's those daily decisions that we make. It's the decisions we make on repeat, like the habits that we form each day, that actually shape the results we get in our life. And this full moon is that opportunity to really just hone in and just put a spotlight on your daily routine. What are those habits and practices that you engage in? And how is it really supporting you and nourishing you physically, emotionally, spiritually? And is it aligned with your values? Is it aligned with the goals that you set for yourself? Or are there some tweaks that you need to make? This is the opportunity to really kind of hone in, and Virgo energy gives us that ability to really see the details as well. So where the Piscean energy, its opposite sign, is more about the big picture. It's more about the abstract. Virgo is about looking at the little details. So we're really able to hone in and say what habits are working for me, what habits are serving me, and what ones are just outdated. And is it time to release and let go of? And we're fully supported in doing that healing and releasing work. So really take a look at that daily routine and those little adjustments you can make that are going to help you feel more supported and more aligned with the goals you want to reach. And another theme around this full moon as well, and this kind of goes into looking at our daily routine, is any places in our life where we may be stuck in self-sabotage, or some of the habits we've developed that served you at one point but are not aligned with who you are today, and they're certainly not aligned with where you know you're going in your life. This is a time to really replace those old outdated habits and bring in new ways of doing things. All right, let me check in here on some of the comments. Tweaking the crap out of my schedule. Love it. It is time for that with this Virgo energy. Nicola sharing what she's releasing. Thank you. Releasing fear. Beautiful. Laura was just watching a sisterhood video. I love that. Yes, Laura is in the Goddess Sisterhood VIP group, and we have tons of incredible content on there. And we always do new moon tapping videos, new moon and full moon tapping videos to more deeply connect with the cosmic energy as well. So definitely send a message if you want to jump into that space. All right, so let me see here what else is popping up in the charts that I want to hone in on. Okay. All right, so I want to look a little bit more at this opposition. So the moon opposite Neptune, because this is really interesting dynamic. So Neptune right now is in Pisces. It's very close to the sun in Pisces. We're still in Pisces season. And Neptune is this beautiful energy of transcendence. So it really is where we connect into who we are beyond this physical body and life journey. So basically who you are on a spiritual level. So it's like if you rise above the stories and beliefs you've collected on this life path and this life journey, and you connect into who you really are beyond that, that's the energy of Neptune. Transcendence, rising above, vibrating higher, letting go of those little things that kind of hold us back as part of our human experience and looking at it from a broader perspective. Now, in the shadow phase, the Neptune energy can get a little bit hazy, or we can be a little uncertain, and you know, that's kind of the theme around Pisces season as well, where we don't have clarity on all the details, especially with the current Mercury retrograde as well, where we may not have the clarity that we want. And we're really encouraged to more deeply trust our intuition, to surrender, to really develop deeper levels of faith in our abilities. And with Neptune opposing this moon, really interesting dynamic, because I think it is about looking at where you can surrender into deeper levels of faith and trust. So even when you don't know all the details, you're not sure how it's going to play out, do you still have faith in your ability to achieve your goals? Do you still have faith in where you're going and what you're creating, even when you're not sure of the how? Even when you're not sure of the little details, can you have faith anyway? That's that lesson with the sun and Neptune so close together in the sign of Pisces. Do you keep the faith even when it looks like it's not working out? Because that's ultimately what shifts it. That's when you really become that powerful manifester, is when you're not just looking at the evidence of what is manifested around you now, but you have faith in what is possible. And you're investing in the energetic side of things, your frequency, how you're showing up, investing your energy there and making that more important than what you've created so far. So really having that faith and that trust. And then I do feel this full moon is going to bring in those deeper layers of clarity, because the Virgo energy does crave that clarity, and where Mercury is going to be stationing direct around the time of the full moon, we can start to have more clarity coming in on the next steps. But have you learned that lesson that the universe wants us to be initiated into, of having faith and trust anyway? That's a big question to sink into in your life, and even ask yourself, where can I cultivate deeper levels of faith and trust on my path? Because that truly is the key. So we're really working with that energy big time. So, and I'd love to hear in the comments as well if you want to share how you found this Mercury retrograde for you. So if Mercury is getting ready around this full moon it's going to station, and then it'll go direct, I believe, the next day. But around the full moon, we're starting to kind of change directions. And this Mercury retrograde was kind of a lesson in what I was just speaking about as well, which is really like cultivating our intuitive gifts. So trusting even when we don't have all the facts in front of us, trusting your intuition can still guide you in making major life decisions in your life, trusting that intuitive nudge even when you're not sure of the how. And really a time as well to kind of step back and just integrate the information you've taken in, the things you've learned. So if you're studying a certain course or you're doing work on moving your business forward, Mercury retrograde is the time to step back a little bit and just integrate all the information. And then when it goes direct again, it's really about moving forward with the knowledge and the lessons that have come through. But this Mercury retrograde in and of itself has really been a lesson in trusting our intuitive gifts, trusting those intuitive nudges that we receive. Nicola, I've been tired, but a lot of clarity coming through. I love that. Yes. Piscean energy, and again, we are in Pisces season, can really do that. It's we can feel a little more tired and a little more like it's a dreamy energy, but there is clarity there to tap into when we go inward. And I just hear that message coming through now as well very strongly. It's about going inward to find that clarity and trusting you have the wisdom within you instead of always looking externally. So it doesn't mean we don't ask other people or for their opinion or seek out external information, but ultimately it's about trusting that I have the answers within me and I know what is going to be in my highest and best good, and really having faith in that. Wanda, I am releasing the fear my inner child has been holding on to that is no longer serving me. Beautiful, Wanda, holding that space for you. I love that. Love inner child work. So powerful. Awesome. Okay, let me feel into what else is jumping out of the charts here. So not directly interacting with this full moon, but still an aspect that's in effect at the time of the full moon is we have Venus conjunct Uranus. And Venus really is in the spotlight throughout March as well. Venus is the goddess of love, of beauty, and of prosperity, your ability to receive what you desire, creating space to receive. And I feel this conjunction is that invitation to kind of more deeply embrace what makes you unique, what really makes you like different from other people. So often we feel like we just want to fit in, we just want to belong, but that's not what life's about. The real key to life is embracing what actually makes you special, what makes you stand out. And this conjunction with Venus and Uranus at the time of the full moon is that invitation to more deeply embrace that, embrace what makes you unique. And also this theme coming in around progression, like really taking those unique gifts that you have, those spiritual gifts, and using them to move forward in your life. So I really feel the energy around this is about stepping out of that comfort zone as well. And it's not like a rushed energy in any way. We're not rushing to kind of move forward or move ahead, but it is this invitation of it's time to move forward. It's time to go to this next level of your journey, to fully embrace that woman you are becoming, get to know who she is, embrace her, love her, and having that ability to, or more like the courage to release what holds you back from doing that and saying yes to that next stage of your journey. So that's a really beautiful energy coming to the mix as well. Overall, just an incredible time to really gain clarity on what is it I want to create and manifest in my life. What's that vision I have for 2020? And am I moving forward with it? Am I on track? What do I need to release to more deeply align with it? What do I need to step into? Really supporting us in doing that deep level healing work. And of course, the Virgo energy is about that practical action as well. And just as it's really a time of moving forward, it also is almost a completion in many ways as well, because we're actually going to be entering a new astrological year when the sun moves into Aries. Right now it's in Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, which is about completion a little bit as well. Definitely about completion. So we're also looking at that new astrological year where new things are opening up for us and we're really entering a new chapter in terms of the cosmic energy. New things opening up, new opportunities opening up, and to really step into those new opportunities that are presenting themselves, it is always that releasing that has to happen too. So use this moon to release, to let go, so you can step into that next level on your journey. All right. And if you would like deeper support with any of this, I am opening up one-on-one mentoring in the Cosmic Activation, which is one of my most powerful programs. And it is private coaching where we'll look at your birth chart together, which is your divine soul blueprint, and really working with that energy in your birth chart to move forward in creating your business. So there's many spiritual entrepreneurs that do this, that are at the beginning stages of their business, and they want to get clarity around their message, the services they have to offer, the unique gifts they have to share. So we really look at your birth chart and help you harness that in moving forward and creating momentum in your business and just receiving abundantly for your soul's work in the world. And then we also do work within the space of the Akashic Records as well. So recalibrating your energy to its highest potential, really tapping into the soul, the consciousness of your business and what it's here to express, what it wants to express through you. So we do both of that work together. So really good too if you are a spiritual entrepreneur and you have a successful business and you're ready to just take it to the next level by more deeply connecting to your soul gifts and the soul, the energy of your business, because it is like an energy of its own, and you want to more deeply connect to that and what wants to be expressed through you. So I'll assist you in being able to do that and just really unlock your intuition to new levels as well. So send me a message if you're interested in the one-on-one mentoring, the Cosmic Activation, and otherwise enjoy this beautiful full moon. If you're on the replay, continue to share what you're releasing, what you're letting go of. I'll hold that space for you and just really sink into this energy to heal and let go of what no longer serves you so you can fully move into the next stage of your journey and really honing in on that daily routine and getting nice and clear around what kind of habits you can implement in that daily routine that are just going to support you in feeling at your best and really aligning with your goals in a deeper way. So sending so much love and light. Thank you for all those who were hanging out today, sending all your love and your heart. Appreciate it so much, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.